Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade.
1, 2, 5.
Freezer!
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Welcome to.
You gotta hit the button.
No. I wanted that expression before that because I was like,
You gotta hit the button.
Nah, I don't want that down there. I didn't want it on the show.
Oh, okay.
What?
I thought it was like a.
No, I was.
It's a good way to intro.
No, yeah, maybe.
Why not?
It might have been.
I think so.
Yeah, well.
People want to hear this.
That's true. Welcome to the dumpster fire that is Defenders Live. DOAEshow.com is where you can find us. Dumpster fire! DOAEshow.com. Also on the Mojo 50s, Mojo 50 Radio. Mojo 50 Radio on the iHeartRadio app.
Join in on the conversation on Twitter.
Yep.
At DOAE Show. Use the hashtag #ArmYourselves.
You can also do the MeWe's and all the rest of it, the Facebooks and the YouTubes. We're there. We're all over the place. If you can't find us, it's your fault.
Yeah. It's a lack of effort, and
Really
frankly,
is.
we're disappointed.
Yeah, speaking of lack of effort, fired Parkland cop who hid behind his car during a massacre to be reinstated with full back pay.
See, you're trying to anger me out the chute.
Kick him while he's down, buddy.
That's pretty much.
That's pretty much it. A former Broward County Sheriff's Sergeant who was terminated for his inaction after responding to the 2018 massacre of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas School in Parkland, Florida, will return to the force and receive 6 figures.
Why?
In full back pay.
Why?
His union has announced.
Of course. There it is. His union. His union. This is the guy who, when the shooting was going down, instead of trying to save and protect children, was hiding behind his car
like a coward.
Yeah. And they're going to reinstate him and give back pay.
Uh-huh.
And
give back pay.
I don't, thank you God, but if I were you and I lived in Broward County, Florida, I would consider moving because clearly they
don't care about safety, that's for sure.
They definitely don't. Not if they're going to put on a guy who allows kids to get killed.
Yeah, the Florida Sun-Sentinel reported that according to the statement from the Broward County Sheriff's Department Deputies Association Union, geez, it's almost like China here.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. An arbiter found that the Broward County Sheriff's Office violated Miller's due process rights when Sheriff Gregory Toney terminated him long after the state law allowed it.
Wait.
So now it's based upon just basic. You did it after the statute of limitations here.
But that doesn't. Hold on.
Yeah. There's statute of limitations for firing somebody.
Yeah, I got that, but wasn't his? And I'm trying to remember, but wasn't his trial and the talk about that? Wasn't that going on for a while? You can't just.
Yeah. Mm-hmm, yeah, but there's a statute of limitations for terminating folks for bad behavior. In
but
Florida.
He was found after the statute of limitations. Arguably, he was in the middle of the process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and they found that he was
right, but he was
negligent.
Right, yes, but he was still fired after the fact.
So you can find him guilty, but you don't do anything?
Yes, you can find him guilty of the problem, but you can't do anything if, when finding him guilty of the problem, you do that after the statute of limitations for firing, which I don't understand how there's ever a statute of limitations for firing somebody It isn't like that in any other company. But apparently when you work for the state and federal governments, there's a statute of limitations.
Especially when you have a union in place.
Yes.
Wow.
The outlet went on to note that Miller will receive a considerable amount of money. When reinstated, he was paid more. He was paid more than $137,000 in 2018.
For what?
In 2018.
Wait a minute. For what?
In 2018.
For what?
Working overtime.
That's a hell of a lot of overtime.
In reaction to the decisions, the general counsel of the sheriff's office told ABC News it is, quote, exploring all legal options to address this erroneous decision. They added that, quote, the decision was based upon a technicality that we believe was wrongly decided.
You think?
No.
You think?
No. Survivors and victims' family members expressed outrage over the decision to reinstate Miller. Kyle Kashuv, remember that kid?
Yeah.
Good kid. He's actually been doing pretty well for himself. Who survived the slaughter that took place in Parkland, wrote on Twitter, quote, not only did this coward not go inside when he heard my classmates being murdered, but he hid behind his car and didn't radio anyone for 10 full minutes. All while 2 unarmed school staff ran inside, gave their lives. He did nothing.
Yeah. This guy shouldn't. I wouldn't trust this dude to serve me fries at McDonald's.
Yeah, I wouldn't. No. This guy needs to just go home, never see the light of day again, and be forgotten.
Yeah. You need to.
I'm sorry. You're to protect and serve.
He did neither.
Protect.
Yeah.
Serve.
He didn't do either one of those things.
No, I understand.
And not only that, he did not do that, but they're going to give him his job back and back
and
pay.
a raise, basically.
Yeah, and a back pay. And if he made $137,000 in 2018,
that means they have 2 years of that, or a year and a half.
That's what close to $500,000.
No, 137,000
times 2.
Well, year and a half.
3.
A year and a half.
No, they're gonna kick it back to
2018.
To 2018.
Well, he got fired in 2018, but late 2018.
I doubt they'll probably give him a 2018 as a full anyway. You know that. I mean, it's the unions involved. They're going to be
somewhere between the $300,000 to $500,000 range. God. This man will get, and he will strut around like the worst type of peacock known to man. He will be the Barney Fife in Florida.
Man, I have to admit, and it's not right. Obviously, I do not condone this at all. But I would have to admit, if I was to be pulled over and given a citation by this guy, I would literally laugh in his face and drive away.
Yeah.
I would,
you're not a real cop.
Like, you're nobody, dude. And he would try to arrest me, and it would get ugly, and it would be this big brouhaha, and
you'd probably be thrown in jail.
Oh yeah, it would be all kinds of charges. And
that guy's not a real cop, though.
Yeah, no, dear God, no. He the little look, the little kids that they do ride-arounds in that they give plastic badges to is more of a cop than this dude is. By far. It just whose idea was this?
I've known 5-year-olds on big wheels with better cop instincts.
God, it irritates me so bad.
Well, why don't you do this? Why don't you take a sip of your coffee and feel a little better? Take a sip of your coffee. It's okay. Breathe. Breathe. Take a sip.
No, I feel my heart goes out to everyone in Broward County because you guys,
you're the ones that are going to get hurt for this.
You're not doing your due diligence in getting rid of these people.
Right. Exactly. And how the hell is Florida still a union state? Why do we have public unions in the first place? There's no reason for a public institution to have a union. The union was originally founded to fight the big business and make sure that all are treated equal because of big business.
Yeah, now that's not necessarily a problem.
Even then, a public union, who are you fighting? The people you serve.
Yeah.
If you are a public union, you are fighting against the government, which means you are fighting against the same people who pay their taxes, who then give you money. You're fighting your customer as a union that is in the public sector.
Wow.
There is no reason for it to ever have existed. Ever. Ever.
No,
Never.
I feel sorry for Broward County. I will never go there. Ever.
Ever.
Never, ever.
Never, ever.
For never, never.
Good man.
You know.
Good man. How was that coffee, by the way?
I'm calming down.
Is it good, though?
It's APR coffee. Of
Right.
course
It is APR
good.
coffee. But it's also a time for choosing.
The time to choose what?
APR coffee.
Oh, yes.
But no, it's also the name of the coffee, A Time for Choosing. It's the Ronald Reagan blend. He brought it back for a little while.
Reagan's back.
Back again.
Reagan's back.
Tell a friend.
We are.
I know, we're telling everybody. And along with that, he's bringing a friend of his own. You see, if you buy a pound of Reagan... if you
That's
buy...
a bell.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
Pound of Reagan.
A pound of Reagan.
Wow.
That's right. If you buy a pound of Reagan's blend, A Time for Choosing, you can get the Washington blend for only $7.
That's not bad.
It's really not bad. That's a great
That's a good
freaking
deal.
deal.
It's not- of course, it's not bad. It's good.
It's an awesome deal.
and it's
you
a
should
great
take-
cup of coffee.
Oh, whew, both of them forever. You should take advantage of this as soon as you possibly can. Go to AmericanPrideRoasters.com. That's AmericanPrideRoasters.com. And get this coffee today.
Please do.
You will not be sorry.
No.
Well, you could be sorry, but you won't be sad or upset that you got this coffee.
Yeah. No, it's good stuff.
So good, so good, so good.
AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
Mm-hmm.
It is quiet on everything.
Yeah, so far.
Social media is not even working.
It's a weird day today.
It is.
It's a slightly slow day on the social medias. That's okay. We'll keep heading on, and eventually you guys will catch up.
At some point.
Maybe.
And if not, oh well.
Yeah, that's fine. So the Feinsteins.
Oh, God.
The Feinstein.
Every time I hear her name, I keep thinking of that skit from Young Frankenstein.
It's Frankenstein.
Why isn't it Frankenstein? It's not. It's Frankenstein. Do you say Frodrick? No, it's Frederick.
Exactly.
That's what I keep hearing.
Every time.
It's not Frodrick Frankenstein. No, it's Frederick Frankenstein.
It's not Diane Frankenstein. No, it's Diane Feinstein.
That's
And hers is sounded right. Spelled right. Feinstein.
yeah, I know.
It's done right. Her name, anyway. Everything else about her, not so much.
Not so much. Apparently, she's in hot waters.
No, hot water.
Yeah. Her and a bunch of other senators.
Mm-hmm.
There's a day after the Federal Bureau of Investigation served a warrant against the Senate Intelligence Chair Richard Burr.
Ooh.
From our beloved state, and seized his phone as part of an ongoing investigation into questionable stock trades during the Wu-Tang clap. Democratic California Senator Dianne Feinstein. Office revealed the FBI had questioned her, too, about stock sales.
Yeah, well, it's funny. Because I've told people many
Is it really
times.
funny?
Well, it is, because I've said this many, many times on the show and in person-to-person conversation. As long as you're not too obvious about it, as a senator, you won't get hit for insider trading.
Yep.
They're protected against some versions of insider trading. But apparently, Richard Burr
Yeah, he
is a moron.
He didn't go subtle.
Yeah. And this is what I tell you. When we talk about, making sure you know who's going to represent you, making sure all the rest of this. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Richard Burr is supposedly a Republican. He's doing insider trading, which means he's not a Republican.
Allegedly.
Not a Republican.
Allegedly.
Not a Republican.
Allegedly.
He may be a representative, but he is not Republican.
No, but he has been in the office for quite some time. Feinstein Burr, as well as GOP Senators Jim Inhofe.
Inhofe!
from Oklahoma's. And Kelly Loeffler from Georgia have been under scrutiny for alleged inside trading for months. Senators reportedly sold millions of dollars with a worth, I think it's supposed to say, of stock between late January and early to mid-February.
Wait, you mean right before the whole Wu-Tang clap?
Yeah.
My.
Following a closed-door Senate briefing about the coming economic impact of the Wu-Tang clap.
There he goes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Senate records show that Feinstein sold between $500,000 and $1 million worth of stock in Allogene Therapeutics on January 31st, and her husband sold between $1 million and $5 million of the same thing in February, according to the New York Post.
According to the New York Post.
Yes, the New York Post. Feinstein, if we're going to be
Feinstein.
grammatically correct.
It's Feinstein.
Phonetically correct. Office said that the senator had nothing to do with the trades because her assets are in a blind trust and have been since 1992.
Wait. Did she or did she not sell off a whole bunch of stock?
Yeah.
That's part of the blind trust.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Here's the thing. If you have it in a blind trust and it's selling like this,
That means you were involved.
yeah.
It's your money.
And I want it now. No, if it's that blind of a trust that you don't know, then that just makes you irresponsible. So you deserve whatever comes at you. I'm sorry, but that's regardless of how you slice it.
Yeah. It's not going to happen. Like, no matter the way that if it's your money and it's in a trust, that trust is technically, even though it's a blind trust, is your money, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The office also said that the, quote, transactions in question, quote, were made by her spouse, end quote. So
then your spouse is going to jail and you're associated with a known felon.
Well, then how? Well, yeah, that's aiding and abetting. How would you, the husband get such informations? I mean,
Only if you told him
yeah, it's kind of either way. You
did something.
assisted in it.
Senator Feinstein.
Feinstein. Sure, it's not Feinstein.
It's Feinstein.
Feinstein.
Feinstein. Are we going to keep going with
I
this?
keep waiting. Like, again, another thing.
Feinstein.
Every time I hear that name, too, I also think for some reason I'm waiting for her to, like, pop up and sing The Sound of Music. The hills are alive.
It's Feinstein.
So her spokesperson, Tom Mentzer,
Metzer.
said, quote, the Senator Feinstein, who was asked about some basic questions by law enforcement about her husband's stock transactions.
It's her husband's stock in a blind trust. She has nothing to do with it, but his transactions completely concur with the time frame in which she was in a meeting
Yeah, well, and then she...
about this stuff
And she did the same thing
that everybody else did.
2 weeks before him?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but they don't have the same information. We
No,
don't know anything.
no, come on. Nothing.
He added, quote, she was happy to volunteer answers.
Because I'm happy.
Yeah. To the questions and to set the record straight and provide additional documents to show she had no involvement in her husband's transactions, even though she did the exact same thing 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks prior. But she didn't do anything wrong.
No, she did nothing wrong. It's a blind trust that her husband owns. Come on.
It's a blind trust ran by her spouse.
Right. Who can't trust blind trusts?
Again, if you're going to allow someone else to
Manage your money.
and you're gonna it's that blind that
You'd
it can
have no
be
idea.
done with. Yeah, then I'm sorry.
It's not your money.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Right.
You're an idiot.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Big Bull Snarky Jackhole over on Twitter's. If a person born without lady parts can identify as a woman, if you see me in a store without a mask, it's okay. Identify as a person who's wearing one.
Good enough.
Fair enough. I like that.
Myth Chasing Slug also on the Twitters. Are you saying the socials are sluggish?
I see what you did there.
Uh-huh. Good
I
job.
see what you did there. That was very
that's
good.
job.
Thank you.
Well done.
Adam W. Johnson also on Twitters. Slow day. I can do like yesterday and tweet from the top of a ladder. I'm only 3 feet up. Well,
Yeah,
as long as you're not sleeping on the ladder.
it's fine.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my.
Cougar OG Jack Hole Diva over on Twitters as well. What is up with Richard Burr? Yeah.
He's
He's
a bit cold.
well, no, he's one of those guys that have been elected purely on, in our state, purely on name
R.
recognition alone.
He's got the R.
The R and name recognition.
Yeah, yeah. People know him, and he has the R
That's it.
because he definitely don't have the D.
That's it. That poor guy.
It's so bad.
He doesn't have the D.
No D's.
Another wonderful politician that severely needs to disappear. You know, maybe take up crocheting or something and just
yes.
something else and just go
Cross
away.
stitch right there.
Right.
Not CrossFit.
No,
Cross stitch.
God. Couldn't do that.
Well, she could.
Well, maybe. The Democratic Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer admitted Wednesday that she doesn't have proof to back up her claims that anti-lockdown protesters in the state may be spreading the Wu-Tang clap in rural areas.
Are you saying that she spread a rumor that was a lie?
Yeah, well, yeah. It was definitely a rumor that a factless rumor.
A factless rumor.
Yeah. I'll put it like this. Her rumor has more oomph and spreads more than what Wu-Tang Clap has done in her area. Just saying.
Her rumors spread more than the clap.
Real fast before we go to Peekaboo Starkey Jackhole, really blind trust. That's insensitive. I believe the proper term is visually impaired trust.
Thank you.
Thank you for the
Thank
correction.
you. Good man.
We lead with our mistakes
Our apologies.
to everyone who is visually impaired.
And
trust.
That is actually including myself. I'm almost blind.
Yeah, well, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Well, also on legal documents.
That is true, too. That's true, too. Whitmer had expressed the concern to Vice President Mike Pence on a phone call early Wednesday, asking Pence to consider discouraging such demonstrations, which have been a regular occurrence in the state for weeks as the governor's strict stay-at-home order has remained in place. So basically, she calls the vice president and tattles.
Yeah.
I can't do it. They're not listening to me. Make them stop. Make them stop. Quote, what we have seen from the initial protest here is that we've got the Wu-Tang clap spreading in rural parts of our state from which people have traveled, she reportedly told the VP.
That's a lie.
Well, or at least unable, you don't have proof. There's no way to verify.
Prove it. Yeah.
Then, during the appearance on ABC's The View, because God knows she
Can't go
it has to
anywhere
be
without
on The View. She has to be able to tell Joy Behar goodbye.
Yeah.
Or wait, she already left.
Did she?
I know she's getting ready to
don't
roll.
know.
She's on her way out the door. I don't know if she's left already or not. But anyway, Whitmer branded the protests as political statements that increased the, quote, risk of perpetuating the spread of the virus.
Perpetuating?
Yes.
Ah.
The risk of perpetuating the spread.
So there's a potential chance.
The risk of the risk.
The
of
risk
spread.
of the risk of spreading.
Yeah. So it's like,
Potentially.
yeah.
The potential risk.
There's a chance that you might have a chance to spread it. Or you're increasing the chances of spreading, having a chance.
You've got one chance. That's what you've got.
One shot, one opportunity. Okay, sorry, I was going Eminem there for a minute. I know. Would you capture it or just let it slip? Okay.
Thank you.
Quote, these protests, they do undermine the effort. It is very clearly a political statement that is playing out where people are coming together from across the state. They are congregating and not wearing masks, and they are not staying 6 feet apart. And then they go back home to their communities and risk of perpetuating the spread of COVID.
And for finally, quote, I don't have proof.
I just speak for an agenda.
Right.
And with that,
We'll be right back.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Ooh.
Dude look like a lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude look like a lady.
Actually, dude does look like a lady. You see this?
Whoa.
Pennsylvania lady, not so good. Look, the health secretary from Pennsylvania. I understand she can grow a better beard and mustache than I can, and that's fine. You know, some ladies, they got the facial hair down, and it's okay.
It's all in the genes.
Mm-hmm. They're not Levi's. That's all I can tell you.
Levi 501 Blues.
What the heck are you trying to do? Again? With the things?
No, but this is the other one.
The-
I'm trying to put both of them on
Why?
so I can see. But it's not working. So I'm going to leave it alone.
Okay, yeah. It's a better idea. That one.
It's a very handsome lady.
Yeah, that one.
Wow. Yes.
All right. We're coming back.
Oh, good.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Chai Boy and IA over on Twitter's what? An overpowering megalomaniac governor lied and mistruthed about Wuhan clap? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're shocked. Anybody shocked by this
Shocking.
at all? At all. And
No.
thank you, but you're
Yeah.
that is
It
one
works.
handsome man.
It is a
Or
very
a woman.
handsome woman.
Or an ugly man. I can't.
No, I don't.
That's
It looks like Dana Carvey with a fat suit on.
That's what I was just thinking.
Like, she looks like Dana Carvey if Dana Carvey had a fat suit, like a fat woman suit on.
About to do Church Lady?
Yeah, no, but like the fat version of Church
Yeah,
Lady.
no, I know. Fat
Yeah,
Church Lady.
Fat Church Lady, like Church Lady with
my-
diabetes.
Turtle. Okay.
If Dana Carvey did Church Lady with diabetes, and I mean type 2, not type 1, type 2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a big difference between 1 and 2.
Yeah. One you can't control. 2 you very much could, and you
Should have.
times
You did not let go of the sugars.
you're a day late and a dollar short, and now
By day, we mean 200 years.
yeah, now that's all you have is the sugars.
All in the sugars.
Defenders Live, Mojo50. Go to mojo50.com. Check out everything over there, the other awesome posts and everything that's going on that side of things. You can pick up
Anything,
really.
Pretty much anything. Yeah.
Get you a Doc Thompson 5
If you don't,
rules
let's put it this
to
way:
live by.
if you can't find it, ask us.
Yeah, that's true.
It's probably
true.
a good idea.
Yeah, if you don't find something that you're after, just
Just
let us
ask.
know. And
Yeah. More than likely, we can come up with it.
You know what they say? Ask and you shall receive.
If you don't ask, you'll never get it.
You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
That's right. Anyway, continue on.
Go to our website, doaeshow.com. Yeah, go check out all the archives, the goofy stuff going on over there. If you want to pick up some gear. I mean, it's good to have some of our stuff to walk around and parade around in, especially if you're a fan of being made fun of.
Yes, for sure. Because that or like if people really like eagles.
That's true too.
Yeah, if you really just like eagle prints,
Yeah.
we got one.
Or
And
the
it's
Jackal Nations.
or
We
the
are the official home of the Jackal Nation gear.
The Jackal Nation gear.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
So go over there, DOA Show.
If you like jackalopes and eagles, we're all about it.
Yeah. Follow us on all the social medias at DOAE Show. Make sure you like, share, and pass it around and get other people to listen. That's the biggest thing anybody can do to help out is spread the word.
Oh, yeah.
Help Mojo and us too, but help Mojo 50 grow by sharing. If you like the show or any show that you hear on the network, share it on your social medias. Tell a friend.
Mm-hmm. Just like the Cougar OG Jackal Diva.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently.
Be like that one.
Be the late. Get out there. Share it around. Tell your friends.
Pass one down. Share it around.
There you go. The 98 bottles of beer on the wall. So
Nancy Pelosi's being accused of stuff again?
It doesn't matter.
Well, this one might matter because once again it puts us further in debt.
Well, of course it does, but it's what she's all right. It's what she's being accused of. People are shocked by this. Again, this is not shocking to anyone.
It's not shocking news. This is reality, guys. This
happens
every time.
Every time there's a bill or money,
anything,
it's there.
Yeah. So Nancy Pelosi is attempting to shovel cash to Planned Parenthood in the form of $3 trillion in the brand new Wu-Tang Clap bill. Pelosi unveiled
$3 trillion
yeah.
that we don't have.
Yeah, well, she's not trying to give them $3 trillion, but the Planned Parenthood bill is $3 trillion. She's trying to give them a portion of it, at least $10 billion.
Okay, so you can find $10 billion to promote the slaughter of unborn babies.
Yes.
Especially during what is essentially an economic shutdown.
Yes.
Entirely.
Yes.
And that we don't even have the $3 trillion. We don't even have the $10 billion.
No.
Okay. We sure as hell are not in a position right now to be making it.
No. Our GDP is tanking right now.
Yeah.
As a country.
Yeah, horribly. And but you're going to somehow magically pull $3 trillion of a bill, and then funnel $10 billion of it to an organization who openly advocates for the slaughter of an unborn child.
Don't worry about it. Your great. Oh wait, never mind. You're not going to have.
You're not going to have any. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You'll be dead in 50 years.
Yeah. So, Meteor 2021.
There you go.
Or 2020, I guess is technically.
Coming of Christ.
Yeah, right. What did John say? Hurry now, Lord, come, or hurry, dear Jesus, come now, or something like that.
Exactly. That's kind of where we're at.
Yeah. At this point, I'm like, I love my life and I like where things are, but you know what? At the same time, I would not be upset if Jesus showed up tonight. That's all I'm saying.
Like a thief in the night.
Yeah. If we were only so lucky.
In the meantime, we have to deal with people like Speaker Pelosi.
Because, again, you people won't vote her out of office.
Please, California, get a freaking brain.
It's too late. It's the heat.
I know.
It's the heat.
And it's the land of fruit and nuts.
There's a lot of fruit and nuts out there.
Most of it low-hanging.
Yeah, but it's still there. That's
a bad visual I gave myself.
I know. I had the same one.
So let me ask you a question.
All I saw was bicycle shorts. Ching ching. Hey. Anyway.
So not right.
I know. Is it bad? Is it bad that this is how we just kind of push the stuff out of our brain?
Yeah.
Please just go.
Just go away. Please leave. Oh. Okay.
Never do it again.
Well, please stop it. Just stop the madness. So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You live in a subdivision.
No, I don't.
Well, if you lived in a subdivision,
I would never live in a subdivision.
By chance. Let's say.
Oh, where this is. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not playing a game right. I apologize.
Hypothetically, you live in a subdivision.
Okay. Is it a good subdivision?
It's relatively high end.
How big is my house?
Big enough.
No, I need details.
Well, let's say it's a $700,000 neighborhood. Your house is in the mid 400s.
Okay, so what is that? 5 bedroom?
Probably. Yeah.
2 3 bath. 2.5 bath.
2.5 bath. Yeah,
On
5
what?
bedroom. It's in a
half acre?
Yeah, it's barely a half acre.
Ugh.
It's barely. You got a fence though, fenced in yard and a pool.
Oh, and is the pool in my yard, or is it one of those community pools?
It's in the yard.
Okay. Okay.
In
okay.
ground pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have to maintain it?
No, you can get a cabana boy.
That comes with the subdivision.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's part of the HOA dues.
Okay.
Well, it's neighborhood. You're gonna have HOA dues.
That's true. Okay. And is this HOA like the irritating kind that we'll drive by and measure your grass?
Well, let's find out. A furniture and appliance delivery driver in Oklahoma City recorded himself being held up by a homeowners association official who refused to let him leave, demanding that he explain how he got into the neighborhood and what he was doing there. The driver, Travis Miller, had his truck blocked on a narrow street by a man, David Stewart. Stewart!
Letterkenny. I love it.
So good.
Oh, sidebar, real fast. And
yeah.
y'all don't know this. So, Travis.
Yeah.
He just started watching first episode today.
Good job, man.
Dude, he was rolling
Because
today.
you had so many good jokes.
I didn't say anything. I walked up to him to tell him something, and I caught part of it, and all he does is tap the phone like that, push it towards me, and was dying.
Oh, yeah. He's
said,
because he
"You've
was sitting
never-"
there. He was watching you guys, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, "You never seen this before?" He goes,
No.
"No, I was told about this." I'm like, "Oh, you're so in for it." First episode's
So
not
good.
even the best one.
No, that's nowhere
Anyway,
close.
sorry.
Remember those cold opens?
Yeah,
So good.
is the that or we could do the Mad TV.
Stewart?
No,
Let me do it.
watch what I can do.
Look what I can do. Hey, Mom, what's it?
Stay away from my danger zone.
No, don't do it.
What does mommy say about little boys who go down banisters?
Stewart?
Okay.
Anyway, Travis Miller had his truck blocked by David Stewart, who identified himself as the president of the Homeowners Association.
Okay.
Stewart tried to question Miller, asking him why he was in the neighborhood and who gave him the gate code. It's a gated community.
I keep hearing the mom's voice. What are you doing in our neighborhood? What does mommy say about driving cars around someone's gated neighborhood?
How did you get the gate code? Stewart? Miller refused to answer the questions, especially being asked to be named, asked by Stewart, who called him Stewart for some random reason, and being asked to move the car and let him out. It's none of your business, Miller told Stewart. I'm going. That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going out.
I'm leaving.
Leaving here.
I don't want to be here.
Another resident of the neighborhood joined Stewart after the standoff continued for some time. Quote, all we want to know is why you're here and who gave you the gate code. The man said, that's all we need to know.
Not for nothing. And I don't know. Mm-hmm. I'm looking through this this article right here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't see
Right?
if there was a name on the side of the truck or not.
Probably not.
But it could have been.
Could have been a white panel van.
It could have been.
Mm-hmm. Could have been nothing.
I mean, who? Just because you're the quote president of the HOA,
You're not policing anything.
yeah, you're not.
You don't get to police.
You really don't have authority, dude.
You got nothing.
You're a glorified treasurer.
Yeah, that's basically it.
You're-
You manage the people's money.
Not even that. You're a teamster.
Yeah.
For all intents,
the worst kind,
yeah,
actually.
you're a teamster for homeowners. That's what you are.
Not really a good thing to be.
You have no authority or power. I mean, I would to a point I could appreciate you trying to air quotes protect the neighborhood, but at the same time, if the guy's leaving, then you take his information and you make a couple phone calls, you run some stuff, you ask questions that way. to make a scene and pull junk like this? Come on, man.
Yeah, that's really not a good thing. Oh, did I forget to mention that the driver was black?
Oh, this is... And don't tell me. Stewart was a white guy.
Yes.
Of course.
Start is an old white guy. By old, I mean late 40s.
Really? That's old?
Well,
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks, buddy.
You're nowhere close to that.
It's closer to 40 than
I am.
you are.
That's the difference. Miller also said he felt it was important that he stayed in the car with the doors locked and the windows up as much as possible to avoid any potential escalation, and that he believed the situation was racially motivated.
It's possible. I mean, not. Oh,
You see a guy driving around in a white panel van around your neighborhood.
It's not racial if it didn't have labeling on the truck. Just because you're a black guy who's being questioned for driving an unmarked truck through a gated neighborhood doesn't mean it's necessarily racial. Unless the guy that stops you starts yelling the N-word.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying. I don't know.
I don't know either, but at this point in time, well, the best thing that you could say is, I made a delivery. I am leaving.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
And if they didn't get out of the way, I'm going to call the cops.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to leave.
And you're...
Have a great day.
Am I being detained? That's...
Am I being detained, sir?
Yeah.
You're not a police officer, so the answer is no. Get out of my way.
Because if you don't, I'm going to run you over.
I'm literally about to just start putting my car in. Actually, by the way, remember, in North Carolina, if he was in North Carolina, as long as you don't press hard on the gas, you can slowly roll towards somebody standing in the middle of the road.
You can.
And if they don't get out of the way, you cannot be charged with any damage to that person.
Yeah.
Because they are intentionally blocking the way, and if they intentionally block the only path out, you have all rights to slowly creep forward until they move.
Yep. It works. It works. Let's see. Big Pharma Steve over on Twitter's.
Mm-hmm.
It's a slow show night tonight. Perhaps we try something other than inside humor.
What inside humor?
Hashtag just saying. I guess when I told you about Travis watching.
Oh, well, Letterkenny. That's not inside humor. We talk about Letterkenny all the time.
Yeah, but it was because I was talking about people no one else knows.
Well, that's not inside jokes.
And he's running. He's to be fair.
To be fair.
Oh, damn it! I wasn't ready for that.
Well, here you go. Yeah. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair, he is running on about an hour of sleep.
Oh,
so
I forgive you.
he's busy farming.
Yeah, I forgive you.
Being the
Pharma-ing.
Yeah, farming. Yeah,
Not farming, pharma-ing.
That's what I said. Farming.
Mm-hmm. Shy Boy and IA. Stuart sounds more like a Karen. Did he also have a multi-poo in his backup? As backup? A multi-poo. No, and remember, Karens that are male are called Richards.
Oh, yes.
Don't be a Richard. Never
See.
be a
Big
Richard.
Pharma Steve also on Twitter's. Well, when there's something strange in your neighborhood,
Who
are
you
you
gonna
going to call? Your HOA president, obviously. Duh. I mean, that's then that's how that's how the song was written too. It just rolls right off the tongue. It just flows.
Speaking of flowing,
Ew.
I've heard that you've been listening to some sounds. You've been getting into the flow.
I have
A little.
bit.
You've been sliding into the flow.
I don't. Well. Yes, I was going to go with a joke, but I'm going to
Don't do it. No.
No.
Nope, not this one.
It's dirty.
Mm-hmm. I know it is.
It's wrong. Yes, yeah, I believe you're referring to the biofeedback.
Yes, I am.
I
Indeed.
am.
Yes.
I have.
Mhm.
I have done. I have my next session is Monday.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's going well for you, I assume.
So far, like I said, it's definitely helped with my sleep, and that wasn't even part of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't still fully kicked the nicotine or nothing yet, but I will admit that part of that, as of late in the past, late as in the past week or so, I haven't really tried because it does take
Effort on your part.
Effort on my part, and I will admit that I have not put in effort on my part.
So you've just
succumbed
because, to all things.
Well, just because it's been kind of a really wonky week.
That's no excuse.
I know it's not, but it is when you have a crutch.
It's no excuse.
When you have a crutch, it's an excuse, and so just saying.
All right, Peekapool, I take you. You know what? I take you there. I get you. That's Scott. He's a dick. I'm sorry. Sidebar. We'll get to that in a second. All right. Look, if you have problems with, I don't know, anxiety, PTSD, insomnia, depression, addiction, brain fog, pretty much anything that has to do with how your mind affects your body, the neurofeedback system over at New Life Holistic is something that could potentially help you. Check them out today. It's 1-888-4-BIOLIFE, 1-888-4-BIOLIFE, or go to newlifeholistic.com. That's newlifeholistic.com. If you mention Mojo 50 Radio, you get $50 off your first session after your free consultation. Look, these guys, they do the same systems that the Mayo Clinic, NASA, the DoD, Navy SEALs, the U.S. Olympic teams all use to help their patients and teams achieve their optimal performance levels continually on a day-to-day basis. Go check them out today. That's newlifeholistic.com or 1-888-4-BIOLIFE.
Oh, Mama Lee over on the MeWe's. Maybe you have to be a 30-something man to like Letterkenny. And it's, I will admit that it is.
You might have to be, well, I won't say a man.
It is I would say it is not an acquired taste, but it is.
It's a different taste.
It is, yeah.
You have to have a certain sense of humor.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say male or female because it really doesn't make, that's not really the case.
And a lot of it is like a mood, too, for me. Like
yeah. If you're in a bad mood, it doesn't really hit as well.
No.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin Hutchins. The only way to quit smoking is to not put any more cigarettes in your mouth and light them.
That's correct.
That you know
you
what?
are correct.
That is.
But his case is not necessarily smoking. It's also the dips.
Which actually, I have cans. I haven't done. No, that's not true. I've pretty much kicked that.
Have you?
Yeah.
Good.
No, I've had like a little bit in. I've had like one plug, as they call it, on Tuesday night, and it was the first time in almost a week.
Good.
Yeah, like I haven't.
Good.
Well, part of it is I don't have the time.
No, you don't.
I really don't.
No. Shy Boy and
And the only time I smoke is when most of the time I'm smoking is when I'm driving. Driving or sitting on the back porch of the house.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't. Other time I'm actually busy and I don't have time and I don't think about it. But man.
Shy Boy and IA. Asking for a friend for clarification. What if their name is Richard Stewart?
Well, at that point, it's
no problem. I mean, it's a double negative there.
Yeah, they cancel each other out.
It's a double negative. That's what I have to go on there. It's a double negative. It's either twice the problem or they cancel each other out.
And only time will tell.
Yes, and that's pretty much it.
Time will tell. Kevin Hutchins, where do I find Letterkenny? On Hulu.
Yes. And you'll love it.
Yeah. It's
your person.
Yeah, with your
person
personality.
Oh
yeah,
you'll
based
love
off of what the comments you make, you should love this
based
stuff.
on your comments, you'll get it.
Yeah, it's the language gets a little strong, but aside from that, no,
you'll also catch the degens from up north and half of our sounders.
He said, "Well, at least dip is like concentrated cancer. It is. It does. It concentrates it in one little spot.
Yeah, right into your gum line.
But then you don't have that whole spit thing, and everybody's like, ew, there's a little
spit cob. That was nasty.
Yeah.
So who's ready to party?
Oh, I'm so ready. I don't even go to clubs or nothing like that.
Right.
I'm so ready for them to open up.
Just to be there, available.
Just to drive, because there was something I used to like doing, especially when I used to repo cars. Drive through downtown Raleigh on Saturday night.
Yeah.
And especially on nights like it's been lately where it's warm and comfy, and you just roll the window down and you're cruising and you just hear the clubs going and people drinking and having a good time and I miss that. You drive through it now and it's like
dead.
Driving through a nursing home.
It's really dead.
It's bad. Like really bad.
So Wisconsin's ready.
I know they are.
Yeah, so a Supreme Court struck down the statewide order to stay home, and Wisconsin residents flooded the bars on Wednesday night.
Nice. Because they are ready to get down. It's like, we want life to go back to normal. Screw this crap.
Yep.
Who cares?
Following the announcement, the Tavern League of Wisconsin told its members to go ahead and open immediately.
Wait a minute. The Tavern League of Wisconsin?
It's Wisconsin. Everything
I
has...
got that. A Tavern League?
Yes!
Wow.
It's like a Legion of Doom, except for it's a Legion of Booze. It's the same thing.
It's like the VFW, but for everybody.
For everyone.
Everyone.
It's everyone. Now, this is just for bar owners.
Still.
Just the same thing.
Just like VFW is only for like guys, veterans of foreign wars.
Right.
These are just tavern people.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Nick's on second in Platesville was just one example. The bar was jammed, standing room only, according to the social media and other reports. The Washington Post Megan Flynn detailed the scene at Nick's.
So you're saying they weren't practicing the 6 foot
social
distancing crap?
Quote, it was sometime after 10 p.m. when long, cool women in the black dress by the Hollies came over the sound system and the bartender took out his camera. Flynn wrote, quote, in a Twitter broadcast, he surveyed the room of maskless patrons crammed together, partying like it was 2019. A few were pounding on the bar to the beat. Some were clapping their hands in the air, and some were fist pumping. A scene of so joyous. They could have been celebrating the end of the worst pandemic in the century.
It wasn't.
It's not a pandemic! It was only bad because our local governments decided to shut down everything.
Kind of make a big deal out of nothing, as it were.
A Twitter photo at the bar went viral following the opening. The Twitter broadcast in question, according to the CBS News, was later deleted after it racked up to 60,000 views on the social media network. In nearby Port Washington, the Iron Hog Saloon also opened its doors. Owner Chad Arndt said, if customers don't feel that it's good to come out yet, more to them.
I don't feel like to come out yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I hope to respect my feeling on I would like to come out, and I would like to start getting the economy going again. The customer, Gary Bettram, added, if people want to quarantine, quarantine. If you don't want to quarantine, don't quarantine. Go out and do what you normally do. So if you normally go out and party and drink, then go do that.
Which I miss those days. I wish we would. I'm just saying.
Yep.
I want the bars to open.
Just because.
I do. Just some normalcy. Some semblance of life getting back to normal. I want to see concert. Like this is concert weather, man.
Oh gosh, yes.
You know, the
amphitheater?
Yeah, I was going to say Red Hat over here in downtown Raleigh.
So good.
What's the other one? I keep changing to Coastal Federal
every
Credit Union,
one of them, all the
theater, whatever.
Places. All
the
the
pavilion
places.
over there is the concert's supposed to be going down. I want that. I miss that.
It would be so nice to be able to at least have that option.
The Big Pharma Steve at Real Toll. You would drive through a nursing home? You monster.
Gingerbread man. You monster. Well, he would drive past a nursing home.
Peekaboo Snarky Jackal also on Twitter. If by party you mean go to the barber, me.
Yeah, for sure. Good man.
Yeah.
You see this?
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it because I could do my own.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this didn't turn out terrible, but
no, I mean for
doing it yourself, it's
doing it yourself, yeah.
not bad.
No, but I've always done mine.
Yeah,
with a little bit of help from the.
You get by with a little help
from the missus to make sure the crown line is good.
Yeah, you get by with a little help from your friends.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
That's it.
All right, folks, let's get to the bell counts for today.
Good evening, Mojo 50.
I'm Leprechaun, and here with the bell count grade for the day, Thursday, May 14th, 2020. Today we had 2 missed innuendo bells, 36 actual bells, 3 rim shots, 2 AOCs, giving us a B for the day. Peace out, boys, and stay healthy.
B for the day, huh?
I'll take a B.
I'll take a B.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Make sure you tune back in tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, Mojo50.com.
DOAShow.com.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Later, guys.
Bye, y'all.
That was wonderful. Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad.